So I'm gonna go... Oh, I never talked to the soldier a second time, did I? I don't think I did. Maybe I did already. I don't know. But I have my console up on the right side. It's clean. No red, no issues. There shouldn't be issues. Everything works. Should work. Yeah. Let's talk to you. Technically, I shouldn't grab this mushroom yet. I'm gonna need to remember to do this stuff. So talk to him. Can't leave the village. In fact, let's double check. Yeah, still can't leave the village. Okay, so now let's talk to Mr. Man in here. I don't think I talked to you yet. Yeah. You don't exist, and it's not solid. It shouldn't be. Oops. Oop. Yeah, at one point, if I talked here, it would have actually talked to the guy on the left from bad math. Oddly enough, for a while, I was using a new function, a new set of logic to determine that, and then I just got so fed up with it that I went back to my old set of logic, which I happened to find within my shop script for determining whether you can buy something. But then I decided to just make the logic that determines whether you can buy something from a shop if you're standing close enough. I reused that logic for like talking to an NPC because it's basically the same thing. If you think about it, it's like, are you standing against something close enough to where you can interact? So, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be very objective here. I actually don't think I'm going to grab that heart piece that's... Did I ever buy the candle? I did buy the candle. Whoops. I'm not going to go in there yet. I am actually going to wait. But we're going to beeline it to Miss Potion Lady so that I can... Oh dear God, you are the wrong enemy. When I was editing you guys, I accidentally put the level 2 one there. That will very easily one-shot. Until I have, like, 4 hearts, I think. Okay, or I'll die from that. Yeah, the level 1 bomber already can almost one-shot me, and then you have a level 2 which will overkill me. Kind of bad. Slash the mushies. Nice. Cool. So I'm actually going to F6 because that also tests my F6 logic. Because apparently in last night's playthrough, I did also notice that I didn't put a continue point script on the screen on the outside of the Raccoon Hollow. So more random, small, stupid issues were fixed. Zach also, I think, encountered... Yeah, he did encounter that issue. So, yeah. Okay. So unfortunately, I can't grab the mushroom from that girl down there until I'm in Ori Village, which is post level 3? Pre-level 3. Post tower pre-level 3 is when I can do that. I will actually get this thing over here. Oops. Try to keep healthy as I go through so that I'm not about to die on this screen. Oh, you did it again, where all the enemies just spawn in one spot. They did that last time. Stupidly. God dang it, there's still something in here. It's probably a bat or a keys. There you are. Oh yes, I know the feeling. Okay, that spawned in my face. This is why you always hold spin attack in these situations, because it literally will save your life. So why is it only sometimes enemies go flying into a pit or water? Because logic. For instance, let's take a crab. Can a crab drown? I don't actually know, first of all. I don't know what that was about. I tried to make it to where only enemies that could reasonably drown, shoot, I didn't want to go back in yet, actually can. So like a Stalfos or a zombie, I made it to where they can't drown. At least that's what I tried to do. Strange, why did it play that you got the purple potion string there? That's slightly concerning. Alright, let's go. Made my life a little bit easier. Well, this is an interesting situation. I want the bomb. Oh my god, ragdolled. Ah, we got the level 2 ropes. Nice. My counters all look good. Okay. Gotta love the OP candle, even though it's not OP anymore. Remember those days when the candle was OP? It like one-shotted everything and costed... I think it costed like practically nothing too. I mean, in my defense, it was just because I didn't like finish that, you know? Alright. I'm gonna go the right way first. I messed this up in last night's playthrough of this. I went the wrong way. Or rather, I didn't even come up here. So I went into level 1 without the magic container, which is a disservice to myself. So, Mido, how far are you actually through your quest? It's starting to sound like you're just starting out. Which is cool. Certainly is an exciting time. Can't talk to those yet, or can't read those yet. Also, apparently this pot down here was not the same as these. Don't ask me why, I have no idea. I have no idea why they were not identical. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. I'm also going to note what all do I say are the legendariums. Like, that's number 3. Yeah. I have 1 magic container. Nice. Cool, so I actually have the appropriate amount of magic going into level 1 now. Oh, it's not at all, like, not doable. Like, it's definitely doable. It just is very convenient to have that extra magic. For sure. Not necessary, but convenient. Ah, I see. So you don't really have... So do you not have any, like, world yet? You're just working on sprites first? And you do have this. Which is simply a shortcut. Not necessarily the most useful shortcut, but like I said in last night's playing, it's also that kind of acts like a tutorial. Like, ooh, that tree looks different. I bet you it could be burnt. And then there's a tree up ahead that can be burnt. Holy crap. Efficient. That's not good. Work on spritzers. Well, that's exciting. That's certainly exciting. I myself am probably like... What would I say I am? I want to say... I think I'm past halfway. Actually, I have to be past halfway. I might be like between 50 and 60% of the way through. Because I have everything up to level 6 done. Yeah, walk towards me so you can drown. So I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus all the mini dungeons in between. And then I'm also going to have some optional dungeons, a lot of optional content, side quests, and then there's gonna be a post game. Yeah, I really went kind of crazy with the scope of my very first quest, but I knew what I wanted to make. So I figured, you know, want to make the game I want. I will certainly be knowledgeable of quest development when I'm done with this, for sure. Level 1. The hint that needs to change because it doesn't actually apply anymore. Alright, let's start beelining it. Let's... No, still... Oh god. That's improper. Stay back. Nice. You just got stuck. Let's grab the rupee while I can, because I'm going to immediately block it off. Yeah, paladin only. I mean, the reason I'm saying I might actually be around 50%, if not above, is simply because of all the infrastructure that is done. I'm not at all saying it won't take a lot of time to create. That was perfect. Everything that's left, but I also figure the acceleration of my... There's a fruit fly flying around. I have much higher acceleration now. Oh, there's a pot there. I'm like, what's solid there? Oh, that's cool. But I honestly think I might actually be around 50%. Because I do also have a good script base. And I anticipate getting a lot better at scripting as time goes on. To where, oh yeah, they're really bad. They've been bad, and we made the mistake of buying delicious fruit that summons them. So it is strange to me when they venture off into areas of the house that don't have anything fruit related. Well, that gel spawn. Okay, will I have the same issue as last night? No. So the issue I had last night was that key spawned when I first entered the room. Meaning I did not... Oops. I did not kill all the enemies. In fact, I didn't even touch an enemy when that key spawned. So I'm glad it didn't happen this time, because now it's on the replay that it didn't happen. You drown now. Okay. Went to hit the menu button. I hit the wrong button. Grab my compass. And then let's go off into the secret area. That I have a magic shield, so I can block the hits. Big dialogue box. And then cave. Oh yeah, nice. Jeez, I was walking on him. I'm just glad the Hazaron's gonna work. I was very upset when it wasn't working last night. I think that's a cool name. I like it. Certainly unique. which is good. Grabbing stuff I don't need because why not? Oh, I forgot I added pots to this screen. That's rude. Feels more organic? Yes. Yes. It feels like my biggest gripe was it was like when I figured out what it, because like I mentioned before, I went a long time not loving level 1 and I didn't really know why. And I guess a good way to summarize what made me realize what I didn't like about it was it's a grotto, but it didn't feel like a grotto. It felt like a cave. Apparently there's no enemy flags there. That's strange. Like I'm standing on no enemy flags, I think. And the changes I did actually makes it feel like a grotto. That did 1 3/4, but I think I did edit those. Maybe I did intend for those to do slightly more damage. Yeah, I mean, it feels so much more like a grotto to me now. Like, it's like the way I treated dungeons before was like I needed walls for some reason. I don't know. And, yeah, you don't, and especially not for a grotto. Like, where I actually pulled inspiration from was Skyrim, of all places. Because there's caves in Skyrim that have, like, trees, and they're, like, I don't know. Like, if you've played Skyrim, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's kind of where my head sort of was when I decided to tackle changing this. Like, where I came up with the idea to, like, line it with trees. Placing the trees, it sucked. There's so many trees here. And even with combo pools, it takes forever. Because you still need to manually place the tops and then the bottoms. It's certainly better than placing 4 individual combos, don't get me wrong, but like still, it's a lot. I'm gonna leave that rock alive. Well, I wanted that. Ooh, I will take that. You... Okay, that's fine. Alright. That's actually strange that that behaved that way. Interesting. Oh, I added a thing here. Last night I was like, you know, it'd be nice if there was like a little bridge that goes between the trees once you get down to the bottom. There actually is. However, the way you trigger that is by killing the enemies. I didn't get this last time, I forgot. And there's no hold up. Well. Alright. Yeah, so the enemy is not spawning down here is kind of unfortunate. Well, except for the fact that I could do that. And this Stalfos is having a grand old time. Come on, dude. Nice. So, nice little shortcut. You don't have to do that whole loop around. So now the map. The map was also behaving weird. I don't think that actually was fixed, though. No, yeah, see, it's doing this. So something with the latest version of the engine is causing those to not draw properly. That's fine. Nice. Chungo hits hard. He's also big. And of course, big flames too. So, yeah. Like I was saying before, it's a good thing he doesn't do... it's a good thing he doesn't do 18 hearts of damage anymore, though, huh? Makes him slightly less annoying, right? Knowing that he used to do 18. Or maybe it was 16. I don't know. It was an insane. No, I think it was 18. Yeah. Yeah, he was doing 18 hearts of damage. I'm pretty sure I was only 1 pixel away from that. That's a little crazy. Alright, so I did discover that I think it's actually better to go back this way. I feel like it flows a little bit better. So let's go and heal up a bit.